Good day, YouTube. It's the 28th of November, 2023. It's 24 degrees this morning. It's warmed up a bit, but it's chilly. So we're out back at the barn. I have a couple sheets of aluminum to pick up today. They're 4 foot by 10 foot. I need a kind of a permanent place to store them. I always want to have some because, I might have projects to do and such. So I think what I'm going to do is store it on one side or another alongside the carport for the campers. These upright posts are 4 foot on center. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on this side to protect it. It's expensive stuff, but I got a good deal on it. So I'm gonna make a kind of a lean-to thing. So what I want, hard to explain, it's gonna be a board on the ground and a board on the back about 5 foot high, because you're gonna lay down, right, 10 foot this way, 4 feet up. I'll make them about 5 feet tall, so I can slide them on the board so they're not sitting on the ground. And then, maybe look at put a 1x4 on the ground, a board on the back side, and a board on the front side. And then we'll put those at down there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right there. And then an upright here and an upright here, so that I can put the aluminum in, but tie these back to these uprights so they don't fall over on my truck. The aluminum doesn't get bent. They're 10 feet long, so we'll stick out about a foot on this side and a foot on the other side. And that'll be fine. Again, I got 2 sheets coming. So I stopped. I was headed to Lowe's this morning. I actually pulled in the parking lot, turned around, and go, wait a minute, I'm going to go out to this mobile home manufacturing place, because they got all this scrap wood out by the highway for people to come take. And I scored on a bunch of 1x4 type material, enough to make this. And the other thing too is my trailer is 8 feet, 5x8, and I'm gonna go pick up the aluminum this evening, and I want to make a couple of things to prop up here so I can lay the aluminum there and not put a bend in it. I mean a permanent bend in it, if you know what I mean. So I've got a couple things to whip up today. So I'm gonna get these unloaded. Again, it's real cold out here this morning, so I'm gonna unload them next to shop, and we'll get them in without losing a bunch of heat, because I got the heat going in there, and we'll start putting something together. It's just a temporarily permanent means of storing aluminum to keep it decent and to keep it from scratching my truck. All right, I'll get it unloaded. All right, I got all the wood in out of the cold. I'm gonna make these boards my base. I'm gonna go in and cut off all these nails with a death wheel. These are just slightly over 6 feet, so we're gonna make the base board out of these. So I'll have to splice it in the middle, and I'll put like a piece on each end, a piece in the middle to splice, a piece on the other end. That kind of just gets it off the ground a little bit, and makes 6 foot boards into something slightly over 10 feet. Somewhere between 10 and 11 will be fine. This is not a precision piece. I might also be able to use that for getting them here. I need like a board to put up my ramp like I explained, so I need to have 2, so we'll do that. These should be good for my uprights. That's a little over 5 feet, and we'll make those the same. We're going to put one in the middle, one 4 feet that way, one 4 feet that way. We'll tag them, one board on each side of the base, and put the aluminum in the middle. We'll lean it up against the uprights and lash to the uprights of the carport out there so it doesn't fall over. All right, let me get to cutting these nails off. We'll get these boards stripped, cut to length. I think I use my Evolution saw. I mean, it's for cutting steel, but it should cut wood fine. I don't need to go out and drag in a chop saw for this, so we'll do that. Get those all cut at 5 feet. And I have enough wood over here to make a wood floor for the slide out in the bed slide in the truckster. So I might do that. Yeah, okay, might do that. And I might go back for, there's more wood there. I got most of the 1x4s of any length, but there was more there. I just didn't load it up. Okay. Well, my reclaimed scrap wood has made, this is going to be the base to store the metal in, but for the moment I'm going to use it to go get the metal. I took some scraps and made another one, so those are 10.5 foot long ramps. Basically I can lay the 10-foot aluminum up there and throw a strap on it. So I have tie wrapped it to the trailer so they don't move sideways. I grabbed some siding earlier today so I could make some guards, because I haul dirt and stuff in here and I usually have to scrounge up wood, so I'm going to get more of this siding and make permanent gates, sideboards for this, so I can haul rock and dirt on. Then I'll take them off and save them. Maybe I'll put some paint on them so they don't deteriorate over time. So you can see on the side here I put these marks. That's where my uprights are going to go, 5-footers, and I have those all cut. So this would be the center, mark center. So I got one at 4 foot this way and 4 foot this way. Yep. So about a foot off. This is a little longer than 10 feet. It's like 10'5". And then we're going to slide it into here, okay, when we're all said and done tomorrow. We'll let the metal sit out, get frosty one night. Anyway, I have to wait for the gentleman to be off of work, so we got a couple hours. It'll be dark when we go. Let's go inside. Smells like a wood shop in here today. So there's my 6 uprights. They're miscellaneous sizes, but they're all 5 foot tall. Again, I'll screw them to each side of that board. We'll put the sheet metal in there, the aluminum, and then we will strap it to the uprights of the carport. That'll be good. So I've had enough left over to build the floor in the truckster. So this is awesome, right? If you're not following my build on this, you should. With 2 hands, this goes in and out. Actually, I could grab it in the center. Very nice, very nice. So now I'm building the top rail. It's going to go all the way around. So I'm going to, this is cut for the rear. I'm going to stack them up like that and glue it and screw it. We'll build a front one like this, and then we'll put the 2 sides on. So yeah, it'll be strong. And all this is stuff I scrounged up. There's a couple pieces I actually had laying around, but most of it I scrounged up. And then I still have this stuff over here. I actually went back today trying to just see. There was a ton of scrap this morning. I mean, a couple pickup loads probably. When I went back 2 hours later, it was slim pickings. There wasn't like anything left. So I grabbed what I could, and that is parts and pieces of it, just so I had enough stuff to build this inside. So I think that's going to be great. I'm kind of hoping to use wood, but I have some metal, but you know, wood's less noisy, less bouncy, and metal can be real slippery. You put something in there, it slides around like it's on a slide, like a metal slide. So the wood will keep things from sliding around quite so bad. So anyway, pretty happy with that. And I'm going to get to building on this stuff. And in an hour and a half or so, I'm going to head out to go get my aluminum, and then we'll call it a day. We'll come back tomorrow and get that aluminum unloaded and get my upright screwed to the base, etc., and get it all put away. All right, later. It's the next day. We got the aluminum last night. I had to take my bottom piece out, which was supporting that, so it's kind of a little funky at the moment. But so I got the uprights screwed to the base, and now we have to drag this thing into place so I can get the aluminum out of the trailer. Here we go. It's the best place I can think to put you, so try not to scratch my truck. Go in and get some tie wraps and tie that to my uprights. It's gonna be just like I planned. All right, let's tie it up. All right, complete success. Gives me a good place to store my aluminum. I can get it in and out without taking the rack down when I'm done with the aluminum. It's just scrap wood. Cut it up, throw it in the fire. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate a thumbs up on the way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so, because we're going to put this metal to use here very, very soon. We're going to skin that 1955 Cushman Truckster. I'll clean up my mess, get my trailer ready to go for the next adventure. We'll see you guys on the next video.